That is the word we're using.
Context, you're using the word ignorant. Black people ignorant?
There was just so many pages of at first what seemed to be nonsense. I wouldn't say nonsense, but eventually I was like, okay, we get it. This man is catching a squirrel. You know what I'm saying? We
Oh,
get
you're
the
talking about the last chapter. Oh, what? I can't.
yeah. What I'm talking about?
Naruto. I thought you were talking about the train we got killed a million times.
All right, I just fixed the
Oh
sound.
yeah, no.
Everybody, let me know if y'all can hear. I just fixed it. I figured out everything reset. Like,
You don't remember?
yes.
You don't remember the Naruto trying to run while gathering sage chakra? Like that was. I mean, that was a kind of maybe kind of wasted.
What, the Naruto chakra thingy?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to liken it to the trying to catch squirrels.
Oh, gotcha. Bet that up.
I mean,
I mean, it was ever, and don't quote me.
yes, I am. I'm going to 100%.
I don't know if there was ever a chapter of Naruto that we got at T-Bay where it was like it's specifically focused on his especially post time. I watched Naruto for I can't even remember whenever I started reading, but yeah, I don't know if there was ever one that was just like straight up like, oh, he's training this whole time. We're not going to show anything else, and it's not even like he was at least getting trained. Like we were getting talked to about chakra energy or whatever. Like, and don't get me wrong, they were covering some stuff here, but I mean, come on, it wasn't the same. It wasn't.
I don't think you. I think you might want to go ahead and read that one again,
bro. It's not comparable to Naruto, but continue.
Okay, we'll let you have that one. We'll let you have that one until it starts. Not comparable to Naruto, huh?
Shout out to Naruto, man.
No, we're not doing that. No.
No,
Naruto to go. What you talking about?
Naruto?
Hold on, which part of Naruto?
Naruto in general.
Naruto
entirety. Naruto is the king of the West.
I just want to know. Okay, so just quickly, since when did we start from? Hey, working hard and training to the maximum will get you where you want to be, and then at the very end of the story, he was basically a reborn god who was destined. I just want to know, like, which one are we? Are we the person?
I'm with you there. But did he work hard?
Dragon Ball.
I'm with you there, but did he work hard?
I mean, we can keep going. There's plenty of series that do this. He pretty much does this.
He worked hard until Shippuden.
He worked hard in Shippuden too. He trained in Shippuden.
He trained to get the Rasengan, and with the Russian Rasengan, he trained then.
Sage mode.
Yeah, that's fact.
Sage mode was.
He trained Sage mode. He trained with Kurama to get the Nine Tails as well.
Sage mode was just.
Hold on. The Kurama thing was very spiritual. I'll give you that. But that's still early in Shippuden though. Like,
but he trained.
But then all of a sudden,
it's not like Deku to where he just had to he unlocked all the powers at once. He was like, okay, well, let me go ahead and get used to these real quick. You know what I mean?
Damn it! That's literally why I dropped My Hero. I gotta read it again. I keep telling myself I'm gonna read it every day, but man, I just hadn't got there yet.
It's like that, man. What new webtoons y'all been reading lately, man?
I mean, like, I can't. They're not new to anybody. Like, Lore Olympus isn't new to anybody. That's some other ones I read too. Of course, what's that one? You read it too. Kill Dragon. Yep. That one's very interesting. Read that one. Red Hood. The Batman. Okay. Yeah. Read that one. It's very interesting. I didn't know it was an actual whole comic book by itself. It is. So yeah, that's interesting enough.
Shit, nothing new.
Nothing new.
Tomb Raider's king. I'm caught up on Orb. I was debating on making a video, but
Why not?
I don't know. I might.
So to let y'all know, I did read all of The Breaker.
I saw that the manga.
Yep, I read season 1 and season 2. It took me 2 weeks. 273 chapters in total.
Mm-hmm. I haven't even started yet. I was like, that's why I haven't read the webtoon yet. I was like, man, I haven't even read the manga yet.
It's a good read. It's definitely a good read. Probably one of the best martial arts stories out there. So it's really good. It's really good.
But I keep seeing these videos of people talking about how the webtoon is messing up something. They just don't like how the webtoon is adapting it. I don't know.
I mean, as far as how I'm seeing it, I can't really say that, mainly just because I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. Because season 2 started off real slow, but it was setting up like everything, for the latter part of season 2. So the way I see it, I just feel that season 3 is doing the same thing, but just adding a new character. Now, I don't know how far we're going to go with the new character, Hajj. I don't know, is he's going to stay in the forefront for the entirety of season 3? Or is it just like for now? Kind of like how Tower God did with Wayne and Team Sweet and Sour, how they was in the forefront for a little bit, but
where are they? Are they down? Some of them are dead. Some of them just flying around everywhere. Like,
I don't know, but that's kind of how I'm looking at it. But granted, the people who've read The Breakers season 1 and 2, they've been waiting for season 3 for like 8 years. So I kind of understand their frustration a little bit, but at the same time, I don't. I'm just kind of waiting to see exactly where the story is gonna go. I'm more intrigued than anything, but that's just me.
Interesting. Yeah, just too. It is manga chapters though, but at the same time, like my thing about manga now is that reading it in the way that I used to is just so hard.
It don't feel right, do it?
It does not. I was like,
bro, I've been telling people that like once you like really dive deep into webtoons, going back to like traditional Japanese manga, that shit don't feel right, bro.
It doesn't.
It feels weird. It's like
I don't know if the translation bubbles are different or something, but I just like cannot read it. I'm just like,
it just feels weird, man. That shit just doesn't feel right anymore.
You saying you can't read manga now?
I can, but like reading it out loud when I'm recording, it just feels weird to read it out loud, and it's like, I don't know.
It feels weird. It's just different. It's not that it's bad, but it just It's just, I guess it's because of the writing styles between like Korean authors and Japanese authors are so different. And, of course, the way webtoons are structured and the way manga is structured, it's very different. So just going back after you've been in webtoons for a while, it's a weird, and it's kind of like ill. Like,
I mean,
at least for me, it's like ill.
I don't know. I wouldn't know if I call it ill, but I would say like going back to, I guess, webtoons, the way to do it is from left to right, top to bottom. Then you go from manga to a right from left, and like it's just, oh man, it throws me off.
I say though, rarely do you see, I won't say rarely, but more times than not, that webtoon panel is taking up the whole page, so it's not like you get confused.
True.
Yeah, true.
True. That is true. I don't know.
What's up, Lothar?
What's up, Lothar? What's up, Blaine, Lothar, French N, Maple, Sasuke, Lonnie? What's good, everybody? So we're gonna go and get into it. Beginning After End podcast. It's been a minute since we've all been here.
Been like since 2021.
2021.
It has been a minute, man. But I mean, y'all already know what I've been up to behind the scenes and everything.
Rich boy JD, that's what we're talking about.
Uploading, get money. Yeah.
Get money, JD.
I mean,
I don't know what y'all talking about, man. I'm poor out here.
I just want to know, like, I'm looking at this thing. It says 3.1 million views.
What the hell is that? What do you see that at? Who got 3.1 million? That's a video?
That's you. Views, as in all together.
Oh, all together?
Yeah.
I mean, though I wish all those views got translated into subs, but I ain't tripping. I'm appreciative of what I have.
I wish, I don't know what you're talking about. What you mean? I mean,
where you at now? 13?
Who, me? Shit, no. I'm at 11.
Light flex.
Approaching 12. That's fine.
Hey, man, look. It's hard out here, man. It's hard out here. I actually slowed down on video making. I've slowed down like a lot.
Slowed down?
I've slowed down, bro.
I guess I'm a tortoise out here, bro. Like, jeez.
Yeah, like y'all know I used to like upload
negative
like
speed.
4 videos a day, plus Patreon, plus membership. Like I've slowed down dramatically. I don't. You don't see it.
I mean, like I see the videos on with Discord, but I don't count them. I guess. Otaku.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, bro. You
Never
just uploaded 3 videos in the last 24 hours.
Did you?
Did I? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's
all right.
no. I mean, other than my weekly videos that I've consistently done like since I started, like I used to do like a shit ton of one shots videos and stuff like that. I don't do those anymore.
You run out of content. That's all it is.
No, it's not that I ran out. I still got plenty I can do. It's just I don't have as much time as I used to.
Yeah, JD says he slowed down. Yesterday he did 1, 2, 3 videos. Day before that he did 1, 2, 3 videos. Day before that he did 1, 2, 3 videos. Day before that he did 1, 2, 3 videos.
I didn't do 3 videos Friday. I didn't. I did 1 video Friday.
Okay, well then the other dude dropped the other 2 there.
I did Jungle Juice. Jungle Juice was supposed to come out on Saturday, but I pushed it to Friday. So I released 2 Saturday, 2 Friday. I think
it looks like there's 3.
One
the
Thursday,
other homie is 1 too.
How many I released Thursday? How many I released Thursday?
What's that? How many days ago? 4 days ago? You've done 3. I'm looking at everything, bro. You've done 3 a day. Oh, whatever 5 days ago was, you did 2 that day. Everything else you've done 3 a day.
Yeah, that was probably Thursday.
But that one day, I'm telling you.
Yeah, 8 days ago.
Ooh, wow,
Look, man, that was just a different week.
Yeah, when I start uploading 2 videos a day, start calling me JD number 2. You know what I'm saying?
Oof. It's rough out here. It's a lot of time.
Oh man! All right, man. So let's go ahead and get into it. What was the last time we left off? We left off with Arthur fighting Aang, right? I think that was the last time we talked. I think that was like chapter 153 or 152.
Call him Aang? Call him Aang, huh? I mean, you were right. I get it. I get it, but I just
was calling him Aang since that chapter he came. I don't even know his real name.
I forgot what was his real name?
Well, as you said that, I was like, hold on.
I gotta look it up now. I don't remember that.
It's
name.
I
always called him Aang, so
it's like Tachi or something. Taki?
Yeah,
Tachi.
Taki. Like that, yeah.
Is that it?
I call him Tachi, but because I looked it up Google Translate and I was like, you know what?
That sounds right.
Taki, Tachi.
I said it was somebody about to tell us in the chat. Villain to Kill came back this week, so there's one to pick up. I'm not doing Villain to Kill. G is, so that's one less for me.
Villain to Kill. I feel like I started to read that.
Yeah, man. I don't have the desire to amass all of these
Taco.
different webtoons.
You call him Taco? Okay.
It's maybe Liz called him Taco, apparently.
Lonnie says everyone I've seen call him Aang. Cause that's what he looks like. He looks like Aang.
I don't need y'all to stop, but you're right. But stop.
Speaking of that, speaking of Aang, y'all heard about the Avatar game that's coming out for Xbox?
Game?
PlayStation? Yeah, Xbox.
No, I heard about the
no
other seasons, but I didn't hear about no game.
That's what I saw. I don't know. It's a rumor, but that's what I saw. Apparently, it was leaked.
Y'all seen Dragon Ball Z Fortnite?
Yes, I saw it.
Let's go.
Still not playing Fortnite.
Yeah, not even gonna try.
If I didn't play with Naruto, I'm not playing with Dragon Ball.
No builds.
I'm still not playing it, bro.
Yeah, not gonna. No.
Yeah, we'll have you guys with no build stuff.
Look, man, I'll see you on Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy whenever that comes out.
Let's hold the fuck up.
What?
Hold the fuck up.
What?
Now you won't download and run with the homies on some free Fortnite, but you gonna have me out here trying to play some Harry Potter.
What's wrong with
Don't get me wrong.
Potter?
Harry Potter is. Don't get me wrong. Hold on. Don't get me wrong.
All right.
I fuck with Harry Potter.
Okay.
I fuck with Harry Potter. But they gonna, by the time Harry Potter drop, guess what? Fortnite gonna have Harry Potter collab.
Okay. Then I'll wait for the real game when Harry Potter drops.
Okay, what does this with Harry Potter game entail?
Pretty much you're a student. It's a prequel to everything that happened. It's like when Hogwarts first started. You're a student.
You create your own wizard?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the point.
Open world, yes.
Okay, you create your own school, or you
don't
pick
create your own school, but you get to choose which house you're in.
Okay. So you said it's open world, so it's kind of like you talking about like a Hogwarts Skyrim type deal.
I guess that's a kind of a way you can put it.
So what you could now open world. Now let me ask you this: is it online?
I would assume so. Don't quote me.
All right. Well, if I can't beat you in no little wizard duel, it's trash anyway.
Fair.
I'm not gonna argue with this.
Fair enough.
But you know what you can do?
What, download Fortnite?
Yeah.
Wow.
You play with the homies online there.
Look, you gonna download Texas Chainsaw?
What? Is that a game?
Yes.
No, I got Halo. I've already met you.
Halo.
But we play Halo though, huh?
When it first dropped.
Well, look, I had to download the Fortnite update, but I still be on Halo.
This man.
I don't know. I don't play any games. I don't have time.
This man. Oh man. All right, let's get back into T-Bay, man. So shout out to Aang, aka Taco, aka Tachi, however you want to pronounce his name. I think in 154, that's when Arthur was still training, and we had some new characters who came out of nowhere that I wasn't expecting, but it was some new people a part of. I forgot the name of the clan that Aang is from.
How do you say it? Thrice? Or whatever.
Thrices or?
Yeah, whatever those. Yes, that one.
Yeah, let's go with that. So it had, what was like 3 or 4 people? It was a girl and I think 2 other guys. Yeah, so they came in training as well. They was using everything in their arsenal, and Arthur was holding his own, which I was very proud of him, to say the least. I was very proud of our guy. He was holding his own, and air nomads. Oh wow, wow. So yeah, Arthur was holding his own. I was surprised that they actually brought in other people, but I guess it was more to showcase Arthur's growth with his training against all these people who are like supposedly can body him in one punch. I'm guessing, at least from when he started training. What did y'all think about that? Y'all thought that was cool seeing those extra students or whatever, even though they're not like Cordry level, but they're still like supposed to be above Arthur in a sense, at least in this sense. But it looks like Arthur is either maybe on par with them or maybe even stronger now. I don't know.
I guess the question is, what do you actually feel like is going on here?
In Art's growth, are we on the newest or the one prior?
The one prior.
Cool though.
You're talking about, was it 150?
Is that when he got jumped?
Yeah, basically.
I mean, technically,
basically got jumped. Yeah,
he did get jumped. Technically, he technically did get jumped. So.
That's definitely what happened.
That's facts.
I didn't even need to pull that one up to remember that. I don't remember his house to get jumped there.
Wow.
No, that means he's doing good, bro. And correct me if I'm wrong, but no, I'm not wrong. These guys have been doing this. These other guys have been doing this. You know, they were already students. They're part whatever, right? They're fucking.
No, they're
Asura.
They're fully Asura.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're
I'm thinking
fully
of like mixed breed deity type, like low level niggas. But
nah, they're definitely fully Asura. They're just kids.
oh yeah, my nigga Art's cold with it. Come on, you already seen what he did with the little walk. Come on, man, moonwalking. We out here. We out here. Big A,
Big A.
big Art.
I mean, it does. But I mean, if that's the case, that would that mean art is Asura level?
No.
Stop.
But
Stop.
I'm saying if they're full blooded Asuras,
He's low tier Asura level for sure.
low tier. I mean, he could be low. He could be an Asura level, but he could be like low tier.
Yeah, if those kids are full Asuras, he's taking. He's at the point. That's 3-on-1. He's at the point.
But I'm saying like if you all right, so let's take Arthur out of this. If you put one of those kids against like Tess or any of the other kids, like imagine how much worse it would be against them. Like art is obviously he's different,
Right.
but I'm saying like, but if you take that same, if you take Aang and put him against Tess or somebody, it would be horrible.
Right.
So, is it fair to put art in that light, even though it might be the lowest of the lowest tier? But is it okay to put him in that category?
No.
No, why not?
Nope. Because he currently would have it would be a high tier fight still against a Lance.
Okay, no. Here's the thing.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, but we know that JC historically he doesn't take devs when it comes to power level, power scaling these nation rank people and whatnot.
Oh, nation rank. Oh, okay, that's where we're going. Okay, all right, that's fine.
Nation rank. All right.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Let's hit it. Let's hit it.
No, but for real, he's got to be okay. So what you because. Okay, I feel you though. I do feel you on the Lance portion. But now with the training, with the orb training, are we talking post orb? We talking right now where he's dancing with Asuras? He's 100% low tier Asura level. Because it's 3-on-1. It's 3-on-1 for a reason.
Technically 4-on-1.
Yeah, for a reason. Because at this point he's got to be able to take 1-on-1. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing.
Lonnie said Cordry said that art should be top tier if he was an Asura. He would be.
Yeah, if he was an Asura, he would be top tier, but he's not.
So basically what he's saying is he doesn't, human wise, at this point in time, he's basically he's that guy. He's that guy. And the only reason he's not that guy, the only reason he's not more that guy is only because of his natural ceiling for not being an Asura. I think he can take a Lance now. Niggas in the chat gonna hate. I know niggas in the chat gonna hate, but he can take a Lance now.
I mean, he might. I mean, you think we're underrating Lances? I don't think
all the Lances we've seen get ran through.
I don't think we're underrating Lances. I'm not saying we're underrated. I'm not underrating Lances. I'm just putting it in context of where Arthur is and who he's fighting. I didn't even bring up him versus Lances.
It is my time to shine.
Go ahead, Light Novel.
Yes, therefore.
Go ahead, Light Novel Leader.
Technically, I've only gotten to the conversation between what is it, Winsome and Arthur. That's as far as I got in light novel so far. So I haven't even gotten to this section of light novel. But anyways, so for the webtoon, what core is Arthur right now? Core level doesn't mean everything. I get it for y'all get in the comments. But what core is Arthur right now? Anybody remember?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter. 100%. It does.
Light. What it go from dark to light or light to dark?
It goes from dark to light.
I think last time I remember, I don't know if this is where he currently is.
It definitely is. Go ahead.
Blah said light yellow. Okay.
Yep, 100%. He has light yellow core. The thing about it is that you have to, unless Arthur uses his second phase, which only lasts a few minutes, and if he doesn't kill somebody, he's out of mana. Arthur is still at the light yellow stage. You have to go to the yellow stage and the white stage to even get close to a lens. Now, Arthur talked about from forever ago, look, I get he can dodge attacks and he can do whatever, but Arthur still wasn't able to or wasn't permitted to attack any of the kids. Now, here's the thing about it. Core level still means something when it comes to your attacks and how your defenses.
Mhm.
So if you take the Asura, even though there are kids, they still could contend with a lance. We don't know that for sure, but we can assume they can still contend with a lance. You have to have a powerful enough attack to at least go through their mana and their defenses. Arthur can't do that yet.
Well, we don't know because he wasn't permitted to attack.
Go ahead, hey, like believe me. Go ahead and attack. Go ahead.
I'm just saying we don't know.
Look, I'll tell you right now. I don't know. I don't know what light yellow stage attack he could do that's going to get through. He's not even silver yet. He's not even white core stage yet.
JMT93 says Arthur in the face of the Asura was intimidated by these Asuras. Name the first lance we've seen cower before these beings, which we haven't, but I think I'm not equating all of that to power. I think when we were introduced to, or when we saw that the lance, whatever baby girl's name was, already
Aaliyah?
knew, when she knew
her?
Winsome or whatever the fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
old girl, the other one. Okay.
No, yeah, it was the ice girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She knew she seemed to be hip on a different level. Like,
Yeah.
she was
Oh,
respected.
yeah. You're right. 100%.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she
When-
respected his.
When she heard about them, when she heard their names, like, yo, the gods, like, hey, like,
Yeah,
nah,
she
we
like,
we
I ain't
we
with
yet.
that. She's like, I ain't with that one.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, we did see some lances versus an Ashura. What was his name? The ponytail guy with the eye in the middle of his forehead.
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about. I can't remember his name. Dwarf.
I know
homie.
people. Yeah,
Well,
people
not
in the
dwarf. homie. Well,
he-
he was a dwarf.
Yep.
Yeah, dwarf homie.
yeah dwarf went against them. Both dwarfs actually,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
and got
Yeah,
bodied
both of them.
instantly.
Bodied 100%. It was
Light work.
not even.
was
It wasn't
light work.
even. There was no chance that they would win. I mean, that's the level that you're talking about. I know that there were kids, but at the same time, they're still
So you saying
Ashura.
the kids will body the lances like?
I don't know.
how
I
T'Challa
think
did?
no. It'd be more of a fight, but at the same time, just like Cordry said, like if Arthur had an Asura's body,
Mhm.
it'd have been something different. But he doesn't.
Yeah.
It is. Asuras are innately have such an advantage over a regular human, and these are just Asura kids.
Which is why I said like the lowest of the lowest tier.
Yeah. I'll put him there.
Yeah,
I still think
I
the
never said
lowest
he was
kid is-
like top tier. I'm just saying like at the lowest of the lowest, whatever that is, Arthur's there.
I think he can body anybody who's not a lance right now. Not white core. Any silver core, yeah, he'll get there, but I still think he has to go through his
I
first
think-
and second phase.
Probably by the end of this training,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
100%.
he even if he's not white core, he'll be on par with a lance. It might not
Now-
it might not be the strongest lance because as we've seen, there are levels to this.
Yes.
So I
I
think
haven't gotten to this part yet in the light novel, but currently there are conflicting situations with his power that I'm really eager to figure out.
mhm.
That I don't really understand it. But there are conflicting power structures in this already.
Yeah. So yeah, I think by the end of this, Arthur will be on par. Granted, if he's on par and the war starts, will that be enough? Because
I mean,
because
mm.
we've seen the little bastard kids beat the shit out Lancers like it ain't nothing. And I call them the little bastard kids because they wasn't supposed to. They're the mixed breeds.
I'm about to say, I was like,
yeah,
what? Okay,
the the mixed breeds, and we seen
No.
them beat the shit out of the Lance. So if right now they're training Arthur to be able to fight these at least on
Mhm.
equal grounds, wouldn't by the end of this Arthur would be stronger than the Lance?
Mm.
Regardless of core, because I doubt unless they give him like a shit ton of pills, I doubt
no,
he's gonna jump all the way to white core.
people
But
keep telling me core level doesn't mean that much, and here's the
yeah,
thing that
I think as time goes along, it doesn't. As time goes along, it's not gonna mean nearly as much. Kind of like
because
Super Saiyan and all that shit. It doesn't mean shit.
don't do that.
It
Don't do
it
that.
doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't mean jack shit. You know this.
Okay, now it doesn't, but I mean, okay, here's
But
the
that's
thing.
what I'm saying. As time goes along, shit like that matters less and less.
Here's my thing. Cordry currently is not teaching him things that rely on core level. He's teaching him how to read people's movements and read people's
How to
meta.
actually hand-to-hand
Actual
combat.
abilities lie
Yeah.
outside of the.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not teaching them like, hey, okay, just because you might not be as strong as somebody, but you might be able to do something else.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, like if you can't see somebody's movements because they're just way stronger than you are, it's not gonna matter. And I think there's going to be plenty of people out there that Arthur is going to run up against. He's not going to be able to do anything because he's like, hey, I'm just not physically not strong enough. He's still at this current moment can't beat Cordry, not even get close to it. Cordry
Yeah,
can
well,
still kill him anytime he wants to.
Yeah, I don't expect him to. Not right now anyway. Like I do think it's gonna take a while. But my whole thing is, if the whole point of this training is for Arthur to be on par with these mixed breeds because it's not like they brought lances over and like, yo, look, y'all closest, y'all strongest right now. We're gonna bring y'all over and train y'all. It's not like they brought them; they brought Arthur. So obviously, other than his connection with Sylvie and Sylvie and all of that stuff, but like the goal is to get him to be the shit, the one that's going to be able to hold his own, be the one to be able to take down these mixed breeds when the time comes. So, I mean, right now, yes, he's still fucked, but by the end of this, if he's going to be what they're trying to make him to be before the war starts, then I don't see why it's so much of a stretch to say that he'll be stronger than a lance, because obviously we've seen that lances can easily get bodied by these mixed breeds at least.
But we saw one lance.
We saw one, but it was a body.
It
was a no diff. So even if we can bump up the difficulty and say, Lucas's brother, Baron and the other chick, they'll put up more of a fight, but obviously it still won't be enough at the end of the day.
I can't say that he's gonna be stronger than Lance until I see him like face somebody and do it, because as of right now, I mean, how the story is going, who knows? Arthur might get out there and still get, he's not gonna die, but still get bodied to a certain extent. I mean, he's only faced Cordry, who is far above him. He might still face somebody in the story who is, as much as he's trained and much as he's gotten better, still is far above him.
Yeah, I agree. He will, but for the purposes of what he's training for, I don't think that's out of the realm of possibilities.
So you think that he's going to let's just say hypothetically, he faces the person who beat Aaliyah. You think he's going to be able to win that fight now, or eventually at the end of the training?
I'm talking about the end of the training. All of this, what I'm talking about is the end of training, not now. Now he will get wrecked. I'm talking about at the end of the training, because that's what this is set up for. That's what this training is for him to be able to beat them. So that's why I say I don't see that being out of the realm of possibilities, that he will be able to, or he will be stronger than a lance at that point. Once everything, all the training is said and done.
Man, I'll give him 1. He might beat 1 until he needs some sort of new power up, because
I mean, but this is also base that we're talking about. We're not even talking about his awakening yet. So awakening is also going to add.
Yeah, he definitely needs that.
I'm planning on. Well, I'm more than certain. Once we get the hand-to-hand combat and shit done, it's gonna be time for that awakening training. And maybe that also might be linked to Sylvie. I can see that being maybe somewhat linked to Sylvie. The stronger Sylvie gets might have an effect on Arthur. I'm not totally sure about that, but I do see that maybe that could be like a link.
I
And
think
if that is a link, then it's gonna be even easier for him to use his abilities in his second phase.
I think that could be a thing, but I think he got his ability from his Sylvia.
Yeah, he got it from Sylvia.
He got it from Sylvia, and Sylvia's just this child, so we'll go with that theory because it's not. I don't want to. I don't really know yet, so I don't really want to go into that.
I don't know
So-
either. This is all just coming out my ass, but
So, I mean,
I could
like-
be completely wrong about all of this.
Yeah, I don't want to because I don't think it's a spoiler, but at the same time, I don't want to go into it anyway. So, like, yeah, I'll keep that because I'm not really sure yet either.
Yeah. Well, I'm just putting like kind of the obviousness of it together. The easiest thing to see: Sylvia, Bond, the Draconic, clan and everything. Obviously, with the markings, can be controlled. Hence, we've seen the king control the markings. So obviously, there is a bond between the markings that can be controlled both ways.
I'm just hoping that Turtle Meat puts in some of the information. It's not even things that are different from the Webtoon light novel, but there's some of the information that he put in the light novel into the Webtoon. Because he put in some early information. You're like, why why would you skip this? So that's why I'm like, let me just hold off a little bit. It's not anything that's groundbreaking, but it's just like, oh, well, you could have put this in there. That gave a lot of more context to what's going on right now.
That's why I said never compare, bro. It's not supposed to be compared.
Yeah, so that's what. Yeah, 100%.
It's not supposed to be compared. It's two different. It's two separate mediums.
I wish it wasn't.
Two separate mediums, man. Two separate things. Brandon says, I don't think artists at the same core level anymore because you have to think he's been training in a realm which time is different. So I think he has evolved. He probably has evolved more than what we realized or what we've been told at the moment. It's possible.
What do you mean?
What?
He literally at the end of what was it? What chapter is this?
I have no idea.
554. He said his core level was a light yellow.
Yeah, but at 550, I mean not 550, 155, or was that the beginning of 150? I don't know. We'll have to get to 155.
How many months has it been?
It's been, I think he said it's been a year.
A year?
If I'm not mistaken, didn't they say a year?
I don't know how long it's been since he's been chasing these squirrels.
No, I was talking about at the end of the training part. Didn't they say a year?
Yeah, but he was at light yellow though, and they were, saying that he hadn't changed. He's like, I'm at light yellow though, with a whole core stage.
I'll have to, if anybody knows exactly that passage I'm talking about, let me know the exact time. I think he did say a year, but I could be completely wrong about that.
It said 4 months real life, 4 years hyperbolic. What? Okay, sure, but still, he's only light yellow.
Not much. Okay, so somebody said not much time passed. Somebody else said, 4 months real life, 4 years hyperbolic. Okay, so it's only been 4 months. It's been 4 years. He went up a whole core stage. Still, at least from the way it's looking, we have a shit ton of time left of him training. Granted, all of the training he's done was nothing but hand-to-hand combat.
Right. And still can't use anything
and
either.
In the hand-to-hand combat, it was mostly him dodging.
Yeah, 100%.
It was none of this was him actually fighting back. So the fact that he jumped the whole core stage without fighting back and everything, all of this is, and I'm pretty sure we may have Arthur said it's gonna be gone a year or 2 years when he left his parents. He said he's gonna be gone for about a year or 2 years or some crap like that.
I mean, but he don't know when the war is gonna start. He's just kind of guessing.
Yeah, so I'm just basing it off of what he said and just assuming the war is gonna start at by that time. So I don't know, man. I don't see none of this out of the realm of possibility.
Okay. I mean, 100%. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Haven't got that far yet, so I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't. I just know currently that his second form of his awakening, or the second form of activation, takes way too much mana, and he can only use it for a couple minutes. So for me, it's just a last ditch effort to win whatever fight he's doing. So
definitely.
Who knows?
Definitely, man. Did they say it takes 20 silver core to beat a normal white core? I think it was somewhere around that number. That was talking about. It was somewhere around that number.
Varian said 10, and he said 5 or 6. That's for the lower white core.
Yeah.
So 10 to Varian and 5 or 6 Good Sky for the lowest of white core mages.
Yeah, JMT core level matters, but I just feel as the story progresses, core level is not going to matter as much.
Maybe not for Arthur. Everybody else, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, we're following Arthur, so core level is not going to matter at all. It's kind of like Tower Guide. All that shit that's supposed to matter, bam, bam, throw that shit out the window.
Yeah, you're not going to be asking people what, mid-war, what they core levels.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Well, technically, you don't have to ask technically.
Okay.
So, for this little history lesson, if you are at the same core level or above, you can see somebody else's core level. So let's just say Arthur's at light yellow. Anybody that is light yellow or below Arthur can see the core level. If they're above Arthur's core level, he can't see it.
Yeah.
So that's just basically it. So he'll know if somebody's stronger than him core level wise, or not. He can see what their core level is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so definitely, I think as time goes along, core level is not going. Well, at least for Arthur, core level doesn't. Core level really doesn't matter for Arthur. Like talking about it, because obviously he's different. He's the main character. He's gonna get special treatment. He's gonna get these power boosts. The shit's really not gonna matter as time goes along. So, I mean, if we want to put it in context for like the rest of the cast, sure. But I think just when it comes to Arthur, like I don't think core level really matters that much.
Not for him. It says that the dragons, beast will.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. Core levels for Arthur doesn't matter at all. Shout out to Malik. Appreciate the super chat. You're broke now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 99 cents. Got him.
I'm sorry. Oh man! All right. So, what y'all think? 155. What y'all think about the whole squirrel chase, the training with that, and the hunter walking that we're now doing?
Look, you gotta get the killer will walk, the mirage walk. I'm telling you, it's here. I guess I'm a sucker for good training, a good training chapter. This is, I was. Some people didn't like it. They felt like it was a waste of a chapter, and I was all into it. Like,
yeah, it's training, man. It's that, like, all of this, we're probably gonna see Arthur use multiple times going forward, and we're gonna see the results of that training in battle. So it's because normally, like in a lot of series, the training is like a montage. You don't really get like fleshed out in detail, step by step. So what's going on in a lot of series? Majority of it just be montages or time skips or whatever. So I think it is a good thing that we're seeing it. It may seem a little boring now, but I think once all of it's finished and we get back on the battlefield and stuff like that, we're gonna be like, I remember when he did that. Especially when it's gonna come to like power levels and who Arthur can be going forward as well. We're gonna come back to these few chapters, these training chapters, and talk about all the stuff he's learned and what he can do compared to somebody else. Because y'all know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. You'll be like, Arthur can do this, he can do that, he can do that. Ain't no, he can win. He can do it. It's going to come. You already know.
You're right. I just, there was... one particular instance that happened that the webtoon skipped that kind of likens to what's happened to Arthur now and his new technique, and it's just like, okay, you could see why certain characters are quote unquote invisible or can't be, don't know that they're there because of the technique that Arthur uses now.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh well, if you read the light novel, like, oh wow, this guy wasn't detectable, or they didn't know he was there, or didn't know what was going on because they'd used this technique that Arthur just learned. That's the thing about the webtoon. It's like, why did he skip certain parts? And you're like, well, if you was just put this in here, it would give a kind of a preview of what Arthur's gonna learn. Now you could go back in the story and say, oh, this is a callback to what happened. It's really weird.
You don't need as many. You don't need as much dialogue in a webtoon as you do in a light novel. Light novel, you need as much dialogue as possible because you can't see. So you have to flesh out the world. You have to flesh out a lot of things. With a webtoon, you have visual evidence. And of course, with a webtoon, there's a certain structure. Just like with a manga, it's a certain structure.
Right.
And you can't be completely wordy along with drawing pictures because you have to draw useless panels and stuff like that.
Right.
Just a shit ton of words. A la Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter.
Oh,
for
shoot,
those of you who don't like
Yeah.
the word Hunter x Hunter. But you get what I'm saying. It's nothing but you might as well be a light novel when you read it. So you have to structure it differently. So that's why I never compare the light novel and webtoon, because you're always going to be disappointed because you're going to be like, why wasn't this in there? It's because it can't. And all of that can't fit in a chapter anyway, a normal webtoon chapter.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, we got to skip it because I don't think they're ever going to talk about it in the webtoon.
But it'll probably be like
it does have to do with Tessia, and it's already passed, so that's why I don't think they're ever going to talk about it. But it's just the fact of this would have explained, how he did what he did. And I'm talking about Winsome, by the way, but it is what it is.
It might happen.
I hope so, but it's not. I can already tell you it's not.
Never know.
That sucks.
Never know.
I made a video about it, so if you guys want to see it, I already talked about it.
Yeah, but see, that's why I don't read, because I'll just be disappointed. I just, if you stay stupid, you can never be disappointed.
You're right about that. That's 100%.
I'll never be disappointed, man. I'm looking forward to Friday, because I want to see if we're gonna get a new training or.
Well, you got 2 more animals, so you got to learn something.
True. That is true. Well, we
better
learned
go away from it for a little bit.
Away from it?
Yes, away. From
Why?
It.
Why?
Where do you think we're going, Trent? Where do you think we're going?
I need to see somebody else, man. I need to see Elijah. I need to see some other folk. Just for briefly.
You want to see what Tess and the rest of them up to?
I just want to see Elijah. I don't give a fuck.
Man,
damn,
already.
I mean, I do think we're going to see Elijah. It's going to be brief, though. It's going to probably be like a couple of panels just to see where he is. But
what do you guys think is happening with Elijah right now?
I think now he's knocked out. He's probably still asleep, probably still unconscious. Then when he wakes up, he's going to be in some dreary-ass castle or kingdom or some shit, or cave. Then you're going to see, whatchamacallit, I forgot his name.
Geneve?
Yeah, Geneve and
Zenkai Boost, huh?
I can see that. Look, Elijah's gonna get brainwashed. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna get brainwashed. He's gonna turn to the dark side.
He should have been. I mean, he's obviously been woke up though. So if it do the wake up, it's got to be a flashback. But by now, the boy got to be, like they said, at least knee deep in the brainwashing.
Yeah, man. Either that, or they're torturing the living shit out of him. One or the other.
Torturing.
I mean, I'm just saying, if they're not brainwashing him, they're trying to get information from him or trying
information. I'm lost.
Listen, okay, whenever we see Elijah again, it's either one or two things are gonna happen. One, all of his memories are gonna come flooding back. He's gonna be on the dark side now. He's gonna be Vader. Or 2,
Okay.
Elijah's still gonna be the Elijah we know. They're gonna be trying to win him over, and they're either gonna start off by very peaceful means, and as some series we've seen, if peace doesn't work, then we're going to get the whips and chains, and we're gonna beat the living shit out of you and make you submit that way. One or the other. Happens every time, man. Happens every time.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. This is. I don't even know about this part, but I'm going to just speculate. 100%. This is definitely your Vader situation. We saw what happened when he used his power and he passed out. Jernev literally looked at this guy, stopped everything that he was doing, and picked him up and took him away. Like he knew something about Elijah that nobody else knew.
What if Elijah came back as an Asura? What if he's actually an Asura?
Nah, he's a Lacrian, bro. 100%.
Well, isn't whatchamacallit, God damn it, I'm forgetting all his names. It's been so fucking long, damn. What's his name? The one who killed Sylvia and the knights who they went after.
Sylvia? Oh, hold on. They're a Vitra?
Vitra, yeah. So what if Elijah is somehow related to him?
I mean, that means he has to be a full-blooded Asura then.
I mean, and I'm saying that just based off the fact the way Jernev treated him when he saw him.
He had to be full-blooded Asura at that point.
He lost his memories. We know that he's a reincarnated, just like Arthur is.
Right.
So he could have reincarnated.
Okay.
Into somebody that's very near and dear to your boy. And he lost his memories. Who knows? Maybe it was a freak accident or whatever the case. Bumped his head. Boop. Lost memories. Went
don't Goku me, sir. Don't you dare.
I'm just saying, bro.
Wow.
Look. I'm just throwing it out there. All of this is very possible.
I can't say it's not. I still don't think he's like an Asura though. I'm still going with Elacria. But at the I feel like if he was Asura, even though he didn't have his memories, they've already, made the point that Asura's bodies are just totally different than a regular human. So I think he would be a lot stronger than he is now, even if he didn't have his memories.
Yeah.
So I'm going with
I'm just throwing out theories. They may be crackpot theories, but theories nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm going to Lacrian. He might not remember. I don't know why he doesn't have his memories though. That's the thing about it. I don't know where that comes from. Maybe some sort of spell or something. He didn't remember who he is, but
I'm just saying for somebody to be that, kind of revered or treated with that much care, you have to be important to somebody very high up, and normally that will be royalty or whoever is the head of wherever you're a part of.
Okay.
Which is why I said he could have came back as somebody that's near and dear to Vitria.
Okay, so to answer somebody in the chat, Asura aren't Elacrians. Asura are from Ephiodus, and the Vitra clan went and experimented on Elacrians and interbreeded with them. That's why you have quote unquote demigods and people with Asura blood. But Elacrians were just another continent with other humans or whatever on them, and they got experimented on and interbreeding and all that kind of stuff. So that's where we are right now.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, 100%. Well, I don't, at this point, man, I just want to know because for some reason he has this sort of hate towards King Gray. like brewing, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be on it when he comes back. He's on the other side.
I'm telling
Like
you, man, it's all because of a girl. It's a whole Obito situation.
it probably is, and
It's a
I don't.
whole Obito situation.
I don't
I'm
want it
telling
to be
you.
because of a girl, but it's probably because of a girl.
It's a whole Obito, man. I'm telling you.
There wasn't there that chapter that they were talking about killing some woman or something. It was like a flashback.
It was a lot of killing and saving and King Greys and revenge and all of that stuff. It was a lot of words in there.
No, I'm talking about not that. It was a flashback, and they were talking about it was the elders of King Gray's world, and they were saying something about killing some woman or something.
It's possible.
I gotta.
All I know is an Obito situation, man. He probably saw something, kind of like how Obito did, and it wasn't what he thought he saw. And then he went rogue, and he was like, "Fuck all this! I'm killing everybody. I'm taking revenge over a girl that never liked me in the first place." And
and then like Naruto, what is it, Naruto and not Sasuke type situation, except it went the other way.
What about a girl?
Yeah, literally like this put Naruto in Obito situation as a Kakashi and Sasuke situation. Just like interchange them.
But it wasn't over a girl with them though.
Yeah, but
Naruto and Sasuke.
but Naruto liked Sakura and Sakura liked Sasuke. And,
but it had nothing to do with Sasuke going rogue.
No. I'm not saying it wouldn't go rogue, but if you just compare the two situations, Obito liked I don't know what her name is.
Ren.
Oh, was it really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then she technically liked. Yep. And so that's basically the same situation, except for it went left out of nowhere. So yeah.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Shout out to Obito, man. I see it. I see it in the future. See it's coming.
Oh yeah. So did you?
Shout out to Obito.
I wish shout out. He let me down. He let me down. Honestly, he really did. So what do you guys think about the new technique? So basically, you have Arthur using his normal mana. He's able to take in the ambient mana from the outside and basically kind of mask his mana. So therefore, anybody who's able to feel mana that comes from someone's core, everybody can do that, wouldn't be able to sense Arthur around them because he's able to mask his own mana. How do you guys feel about that?
I feel that's God damn it, Lothar. He said Ren got fisted to death.
Jesus, what?
Crazy. I feel that was probably part of the training that Winston wanted Arthur to learn, as well as the Mirage walk or step, however you want to call it. I feel that's all a part of his plan, and probably even more is coming down the line. I do think it's great that Arthur is doing it without any hints. I mean, granted, he's doing it the hard way, as we've seen Winston said, like, why is he doing it this way? All he had to do was conceal his mana and have some bait in his hands. Arthur like, nah, bro, I'm about to master some shit that I wasn't even told about. So
yeah, the thing about that was that he was just supposed to learn how to mask his mana. He wasn't. Right. The thing that he did learn was just because Arthur's a damn genius and decided to keep going.
And try it out.
Yeah, Winston wasn't even thinking about him doing it. He's like, how the way he learned this thing without anybody ever telling him how to do it?
Exactly.
Which was crazy. They're like power walking, honestly.
Definitely. Shout out to Maple for the super chat. I need sleep. Love your discussions. I'll chat the rest tomorrow. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Hopefully you have a good night. Sleep well, bro. Sleep well. But yeah, man. Arthur's different. He's just different.
And that's the thing that excites me, because he's learning techniques not supposed to learn yet, of course, because he's Arthur and he's trying to figure out. He's using everything is about using it in combat, and just masking your presence doesn't do very much if you have to, the killing intent type situation, or having to use your mana in a split second if somebody feels it, it's not gonna do anything. I like how that went. I'm kind of eager to kind of see how the rest of them go, because he's learning how Sylvia used her abilities and powers. That's what he's supposed to be doing. So we get kind of an insight to that. Maybe we'll get to I don't think we get to the white stage anytime soon, though. So we won't hear the next message from Sylvia anytime soon.
Unless
so maybe we will.
Unless we get to silver and he pop a pill.
You know what? Maybe
all it takes is a pill, man. What Tess jumped up two cores?
She was already yellow, I thought.
And she jumped up. No, she was lower than Arthur though, wasn't she? I think she jumped up like 2 cores.
She might have. I can't remember, to be honest with you.
I mean, Arthur might jump to white. She's almost silver, yeah. So that's damn near 2 cores. Come on.
I don't think
by the time we see Tess again, she'll be silver.
Yeah, Tess is probably already silver, honestly.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
I don't know if will Arthur really take one of the elixirs to get to the white stage. Do you think he's gonna take that route?
He might not have a choice.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's 100%. I mean,
he might not even have a choice. They might force him to. Like, bro, look, I know you did all this training, but the war is here. We need to get you back. Pop a pill, pop a molly, and you're gonna be sweating for a little bit, but you're gonna feel better once it's all over.
I don't want it to, but you know what? It's fine. Of course, it's fine if he does. I mean, you kind of wanted to do it on his own as much as you can, but
true.
If the war comes, like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, if the war just comes, let's say before he finishes the animal training, be like, yo, fam, pop this pill, and we gotta send you on your way.
I don't think it's gonna come before the animal training. But...
Yeah, I don't think so either. But I'm just saying, like, I think if it abruptly comes, they're gonna make him pop. They're gonna make him pop a pill, man.
And I wonder.
I think they're gonna do it anyway, whether it comes comes or not.
Here's the thing. I wonder, since it's a long series, I wonder how this. I don't think this is gonna be like a war or a battle like, like Marineford or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is gonna be a long. I guess you can kind of say a long war where there's hopefully, maybe this is what I'm wanting out of it, but like a long war where it's like there's like he's still doing shit in between. I don't know if that makes if that makes sense. Where it's not like go ahead, bro.
No, it makes sense because the light novel is still going and it's at like 130 something.
Yeah, light novel still kicking.
Yeah, it's way far ahead of this. So
yeah. So where they're like where even though you're still in the war, it's not always battles, or maybe there's times maybe he's on a covert mission or shit. Other attacks are happening, or
I'm still saying like this. Even if the war is short, I'm still saying they lost this war. So
I feel like it has to be long for them to stand a chance.
Man,
because right now in an all-out battle they would lose. I feel like.
I think it's low key gonna be a whole Pain Invasion arc where where Arthur gets there when shit has already hit the fan. It's gonna be a lot of casualties, but it's gonna come in right at the end to save the day. I don't think he's gonna get there at the start, because I can't see him getting there at the start, and then it's still gonna be utter chaos to where it's like Arthur is rendered, useless. I mean, he's gonna be semi-useless depending on who's there from the other side, but I think it's gonna be one of those things. He's gonna come when shit is like at its climax of all hell breaking loose. And he's gonna come, and whoever's left is gonna be saved, and whoever died, they're gonna be dead. Cause I do expect deaths. I don't know who's gonna die, but I do expect some people heads to roll.
Okay, Doradria. But anyways,
see, prime example.
Okay, they don't. if they don't kill oh, not Glory. What's that girl's name?
Which one?
The one that was impaled by the spike.
Claire?
Bladeheart. Yep. Yep.
I Molly, take care.
If you don't kill Claire, she's probably never be a mage again because she was impaled.
Right. Probably
I'm
right
not
through a damn core and shit.
I'm not sure how she's still alive, but she is apparently. But
by Naruto's healing ability, my guy style.
that's a Tsunade healing ability. That thing broken, by the way.
Nah, man, that was Naruto. Remember when Guy was dying and Naruto he was
yeah,
like, "Let me lay hands on him."
Oh yeah, that was Naruto Jesus right there.
Yeah, that was Jesus moment.
What were we talking about? I stepped away for half a second.
Oh, we're talking about just people being healed like in Naruto. But Tsunade healed Rock Lee when he's supposed to be able to walk again. Apparently, she did that. But anyways, I'm good. Yeah, people. I expect people to die if they don't, but I don't think he's gonna get there late. I just think it's gonna be just an overwhelming. I don't.
Oh.
If you think about it, Elixirs have been being experimented on since, well, I guess before Decathlon got their match to begin with. They've already explained that that there was a war happening and the Elixirs was experimenting on a different continent for a while now situation. So
no, correct me if I'm wrong. Well, and this is probably just me. I know they already kind of said there were preparations for the war, but I almost kind of feel like the war's already begun. You know what I mean? Like,
anything they're just not telling them. I mean, because honestly, they can't tell them. Even if it has begun, they can't tell them.
I almost think he probably already knows, because I felt like he knew that there was a danger, that it wasn't just going to be probably quiet for 3 years. You know what I mean? I'm sure he knows that other things are going to be happening. People are going to be getting, either captured or killed. It's not going to be like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe that's just general. This should just be under like their general assumption. But there's probably more minor battles going on, and I don't know. I don't know if he's not, expecting that. I think maybe to your point, maybe they do think he doesn't. Maybe they think they're keeping it from him, but then hopefully it'll come to light that he's already kind of processed that. He is an adult, so it's like he knows war. You know what I mean? It's not just.
That's true, but I also think that given, I don't know, I think Arthur thinks he has a certain amount of time before like shit really gets like into a dire situation, which is why I think he said maybe like a year in the real world or whatever. Cause I do think he has that in his head, like, okay, I know minimum I have this amount of time before shit maybe hit the fan.
Here's the thing.
So it's still
your best
possible.
friend is gone. It's dire. It's been dire.
All of it's dire. Yeah, it's dire. But at the same time, it's like, I just think for Arthur, he has a set time in his head to where he knows he has to be at a certain level. But even if he's going off of that set time in his head, like you said, shit could already be hitting the fan. And if that's the case, then how many people have already been killed? Let's just say hypothetically the war is already going on and they're keeping it from him. Which is, at this point in time, it's the right thing to do. You have to keep it from him because he's not ready.
Right.
Because he will stop training, he wouldn't want to train, and he would want to immediately go back and get himself killed. So let's just say
it's definitely begun.
Yeah. Because so it is. We can play this hypothetical game that the war is actually going on. So who do you think? Let's just say hypothetical. Who do you think died? Let's say shit is hitting the fan right now. Out of the cast of characters that we know, who do you think got clapped?
Cast of characters that we know? Yeah. I don't know, but I know that
that's on our side. Who do you think got clapped?
I don't know, and I don't even know if it's necessary that anybody that we know has died yet until he's out. Maybe maybe it is some people that we know but not know that well, like maybe a couple other people we've met in class and crap like that, but not anybody that's like super near and dear, maybe even a couple other disciplinary committee people or whatever. But yeah, no, I do think he's gonna come to find that, like I said, there's no way that's just been all peace in the streets on all ends. Like, he's gonna come out to find that people have continued to suffer. Like, I don't think school is just gonna be up and running and it's just gonna be chilling until shit hits the fan. Like,
yeah, I think the last thing we did get was Tess and all of them training. Well, Tess was training, and Claire and the rest of the disciplinary committee, they was in the hospital. That was the last image we saw of them. So at least we know Tess was training.
You're talking about Kathleen, by the way, in the chat.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's the thing about Decathlon. Like, it is currently in the webtoon, and even the light novel, they have not broadcasted that. They have broadcasted there's another continent out there. They haven't broadcasted that there's a war coming. So here's the thing. And why I keep saying that they're about to lose this war is because you have one side preparing for war, and another side doesn't even know war is coming. Yes,
but
you have certain.
At this point, we're just assuming that they still don't know.
Yeah, but I'm assuming. But
yeah,
but the reason why I'm pretty much, guaranteeing that is because the Dwarven King, the Human King, and even the Elven King, all were basically betrayed their countries.
Yeah, but I think ever since old boy, I forgot his name, the one that bodied the Lances, I think ever since he showed up, they got their act together. And,
no, you don't remember they got their act together? No, they didn't. They were still talking about the Dwarven King, especially. They had, you remember him and
no, I'm talking about once he died, once the Dwarven King died. Old boy was 3 eyes that came in and bodied the Lances.
Oh yeah. So
yeah, that's what I said. I think they got their act together then. And
do you think they told their countries that?
I think if minimum they told the Lances.
Okay.
To prepare, obviously they would have to tell them, and they probably told some of the students at Cyrus who probably can, who can fight, who they have a little confidence in to fight.
Okay, so I mean, technically, if they did do that, well, hypothetically, you have an entire continent of Elixirs versus Lances and some students.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it's basically going to be anyway. It's going to be maybe a couple of teachers. Maybe it's going to be students. Let's be honest. It's going to be the Lances.
Okay.
That's what it's going to be. That's what they got. They don't have nothing else. So
with that logic, who's going to win this war?
I mean, I expect them to lose anyway. Like I said, I agree with you. I expect them to lose.
So
which is why I said how many heads are going to roll.
That's why that's what makes this so interesting to me, is that I feel like they're gonna lose this war. So I want to see what happens when they lose, because of course Arthur's gonna do his thing, but
unless Aang and the homies come along for the ride with Arthur,
they're not supposed to be able to fight because they not.
But kids tend to rebel and sneak out of home. We've seen it before. We do sneak out. They have snuck out. They run away from home.
I hope so. That's the only way they can do anything. But you're still talking. You might not just the 4. You guys need all the kids.
Yeah, that's fine. All the kids.
Okay. All right.
It can be kids, man.
All the kids come out and
Hey, it's better than nothing.
I mean, Elixirs and Vitra have been experimenting for hundreds of years now. So.
But I'm just saying, like, I just don't see somebody from whatchamacallit not coming to help Arthur. Because eventually the Asuras are gonna get involved. I don't care what they saying they ain't getting involved now. Eventually shit's gonna hit the fan enough.
Exactly.
Where they're getting involved. So we're gonna have the backup necessary. It might not be in this particular battle we're gonna have the backup, but we're definitely getting that backup. We're definitely getting the heavy hitters to come in, because that shit ain't gonna be. And they're not gonna just sit out. I don't think there's gonna be a solo leveling.
I wonder if since the light novel is still going, if it gets to the point where we are, where it's like, I don't know, like a Asura betrayal or this or that,
I really
where
hope so.
It's
where
possible.
where now it's almost like we're, I don't want to say this wrong, but almost to where he's, Battle of the Gods level type, where
It's gonna get
he
to that point. He's gonna be the
he thinks
I
strongest.
just,
At
yeah,
the
he
end,
has to
and he's
exactly
gonna
right.
be a Ashura
a
level at
deity
the
level.
end. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna be that. That's
Well, he
just
does have like a mystic, like, whatever
right.
her
You have the
tier name
strongest
is.
beast
Shit.
will,
I'm
your
I'm so
and
confused.
everything.
I'm so
It's gonna be that.
confused.
It's gonna be that.
I'm so confused. I just don't know.
But here's the thing: the story doesn't really lay out like it's gonna be kind of like that. But obviously, it is growing into that.
Mhm.
It is, yeah.
Arthur won't have
It's
a choice
different.
but to be that.
He's gone from a peasant baby in a medieval-ish like esque time setting to we're on. He's about to be a deity.
He's gonna be a yeah. He's going to be. There's no way. That's like in game type stuff. He's gonna be that level.
But yeah, if it's still going and we're already here, he's definitely going to be a deity level thing. And there's definitely going to be something where some Ashura is involved with this, or it's breaking the rules or whatever. Like, it's definitely going to be coming, I feel like.
Yep. Agreed. All right, man. So I guess we can go ahead and end it there for the night. It's getting kind of late. First off, I want to appreciate everybody for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed the discussion. Let us know what you think in the comment section below if you're watching this afterwards. Let me know what you think about all of this. Where do you see this war going? Obviously, if you're a light novel reader, please don't say shit. We don't want to know. We don't want to know how the war went. We don't want to know who betrayed who. We don't want to know who became a white core. We don't want to know who died. Thank you very much. Y'all have anything to say before we head out?
Like,
Nah.
comment, subscribe.
Yeah, all that.
Yep.
All of that.
Like, comment, subscribe. JC and Trent's channel is in the description as always. And also there are the featured channel at the bottom of the main page on my channel. So definitely go and support the homies. And we will catch you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.